Well, how y'all doing? PawPaw's gonna fix some chicken again. This time a lot different. Now, y'all seen me cook chicken in a pressure cooker. You've seen where I pull the bones out, separate it out, and make my chicken noodle soup with that pressure cooked chicken. You've seen me fry chicken. You've seen how I batter my chicken and then let it set, or flour my chicken, let it set, then flour it again. But what you haven't seen is some of my oven casserole type chicken dishes. And what I wanted to tell you about is something that today is just going to be an experiment. I ain't got no idea how it's going to turn out, but as I'm speaking to you, making this video, I have full intentions of letting you know whether this was good or not. In other words, you can't say to yourself, well, I'm watching it on the video, so you know it's going to be good because he ain't going to put nothing out there that ain't going to count. Well, we don't just learn by things that people do right, we learn by things that people do wrong too, don't we? Anyway, I went to my favorite store Sunday morning and I bought about 75 pounds of chicken thighs, about 75 pounds of them. I filled that brand new freezer compartment in that 18 cubic foot frost-free refrigerator. It holds 18 packages. The 19th one that I'd bought set down in the refrigerator part to thaw, because I bought them frozen. And I'd like to address a couple of points that were mentioned to me whenever I did the chicken legs. You saw me take them directly out of the package and immediately start cooking with them. And I had more than one person suggest in as polite a way that they could. I mean, they were very polite about it, but they were pretty damn insistent too that PawPaw was screwing up because PawPaw wasn't washing that chicken before he cooked it. And I'm of the opinion that if I bring something up to 350 degrees for 10 or 15 minutes, there ain't no damn germ gonna live. However, this one person I know must live somewhere under the British flag because they use the term chook for chicken. They commented about when they go to the store to buy chook that when they open the package, sometimes you smell chicken shit. And I'm like, well, buddy, I don't know where in the hell you buying your chicken, but by God, there ain't no chicken shit on the chicken we buy. Then I got thinking about it. I thought maybe it could be under British rule, because I do know that here in the United States, when you go to buy a dozen eggs, them eggs have been put through hell. I mean, they've been put through a sterilization bath. They've been sprayed. They have bleach on them, all kinds of crap. Make sure they're beautiful and clean. But it's why they have to be refrigerated and have to be consumed rather quickly. Whereas in Britain, in the United Kingdom, the chicken hatcheries, or not hatcheries, but egg farms have to keep their places so clean, much cleaner than they do in the United States, because when they collect those eggs, they're not allowed to wash them. So I thought that was very interesting. Now I watched somebody come along and correct me and say, no, you've mistaken, they do wash them. But from what I read and I researched and I saw, they were not allowed to wash them, and that's why their eggs do not require refrigeration. And those of you that have chickens at home, collect your own eggs, you know what I'm talking about. You can just collect the eggs, wipe the crap off of them, set them in a bowl, forget about them, leave them on the kitchen counter till you're ready to use them for a long time. Or you can wipe them down with a little oil. But that's getting off the point. So what I did is I did wash these chicken thighs, okay? I rinsed them under water. I didn't wash them with soap. I didn't use Dawn dishwashing liquid or Clorox or nothing like that. I just rinsed them off. And this is a 9 by 13 dish. Now, what I was thinking about today, I was saying to myself, I said, self, I want to make some kind of marinated chicken. But I want to do something a little different. And I thought about using wine. Marinate some chicken in wine. But hell, I like to drink my wine too much to waste it like that. And I started looking around what I had, and I realized I had pineapple slices. And I'm sitting there thinking about, pineapple chicken. Boy, it sounds good. And I looked at it and I realized, man, I ain't really got enough juice in here. So I grabbed this one that had been purchased by mistake, because in big letters it said apple juice, but you look carefully, it said apple juice cocktail, 15% juice. And I said, well, that'd be all right. I could use that. Of course, our first freaking ingredient, water and high fructose corn syrup. And I said, well, I wonder how that apple will jive with that pineapple. And then I remembered that I had purchased this one because one of my viewers said he was making himself some orange, pineapple, and apple wine. Welch's, using Welch's. And I found this orange, pineapple, and apple. I could not find just orange juice and just pineapple juice and just apple juice. So I got this and I got it home and I said, oh hey all, this is made out of filtered water, high fructose corn syrup and all that. So this has just been sitting in the refrigerator. So I decided I am going to marinate this chicken in this juice. Why not? And then I'm going to pour this pineapple juice over it. And I'm going to put them pineapple rings on it. I'm going to put some mushrooms on it. And maybe a can or two of Italian diced tomatoes. These have the basil and the garlic and oregano already in them. So, what I want to do, I've got the oven preheating. I'm going to soak this, I'm going to cover this chicken in this juice here first. Let's see what we get. We'll just get started with a little bit of that. But I don't want to overfill it because I want to make sure I get my pineapple juice in there. People have been talking about my diet and all that, and saying, PawPaw, is that on the fat train diet? Well, hell no, it ain't. That's why I ain't skinny. But hell, I've got to do the research. I can't be asking y'all to eat something that I ain't tried, you know. I'm willing to do that, put myself out there and take one for the team, you know. Make sure it's good. I wouldn't want y'all eating or drinking something that wasn't fit. It's got to be good for you. Okay. So I'm going to let this chicken just soak in the fridge. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, just let it soak up some of that juice for a little while. Then I might pour some of it off, I'm not sure. Because then I'm going to put them pineapple rings and tomatoes and all that on there. And I'm going to bake this in the oven. I don't know how long. I've got it preheated at 350. I don't know how long I'm going to bake it, but we'll see. I'll be back after I let this marinate a while. Well, we're back. This has been marinating or soaking in that juice for 2 hours. And I had purchased some bell peppers a few days ago whenever I was getting some cabbage, because I was going to make some more fat train soup. And they had these bell peppers marked down to 99 cents for 3 of them. So I got a couple of packages. And I figured, and I've washed them off for all you people out there that like to see food washed before it's cooked. We don't live in a, folks, we don't live in a vacuum. And that's why a lot of people don't have much of an immune system. It's because everything's got to be just right. I knew this lady in Florida, she gets sick of anything make her sick. And she said her mother kept the house so clean. I mean, it was almost a sterile environment. Well, anyway, I just thought I'd just add me some bell peppers to this. Now, especially my wine videos, I've had people say, well, what if I was to do this? Or what if I was to try that? Well, what's keeping you from it? I mean, hell, it's cooking. It ain't rocket science. You know what you like. I know that I like pineapple. So I figured, what the hell, I'm going to cook me some chicken and pineapple. And I know that I like bell peppers. And I know that this is going to maybe equalize the flavors out a little bit. Learn that watching the cooking channel. Watching Chopped. Oh, you got all this acid. You need something to balance it out. Oh, hell, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. All I know is, I know what tastes good. But I can understand when they say, well, you got this that's sweet, and that that's sweet, and that that's sweet, and you need something to take away some of the sweetness. Unless you're making sweet homemade wine now, that's a different story. Anyway, I'm just going to add me some bell peppers in this just because I can. So, this is soaked for 2 hours. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of this juice on here. I'm going to put my pineapples in there. See there, if I hadn't ate one of them pieces, there wouldn't have been enough room for it. And now then, I'm going to put some bell peppers on there. Now folks, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this is starting to look pretty. And the thing of it is, I have no idea what it's going to taste like. We're going to learn together. This goes from a workbench to a kitchen counter, don't it? I got better lighting out here. Thanks to Robert in Texas. Boy, I tell you what, it comes such a storm after I built that trailer. Lord have mercy, I couldn't even go out there and work on it that evening. That was yesterday, and today it's cold. Well, it's not cold, but it's colder than it was. So I don't feel like being out there. Let's see, I'm gonna open a can of mushrooms. And I'm gonna drain the water off them mushrooms because it don't do no good. It ain't got no flavor to it. Almost like making a pizza, ain't it? Only on a pizza, the tomato sauce, the stuff goes down first. We'll do a little different here. Did you catch that move? It's wiping the dust off the top of the can. All right. There's why I poured out some of that juice, because I knew there was a lot of juice in this. Well, this is an experiment. I got another can of diced tomatoes there, but I'm going to try it with just this one, because the level of this is already up higher than the glass. So I know I'm going to get a lot of moisture out of that chicken, and I don't want my pan to overflow. So we're going to go with this right here in the oven. See if I can show it to you. At 350 degrees, and I don't know, maybe 2 hours. We'll find out. All right, we'll be back. God, this smells good. Welcome back. You talk about something good. Oh my, this is very, very good. Oh. Yeah. All right, I'm sorry. Man, it's turned out better than I thought it would. Anyway, let's look at this. I don't have a separate camera operator. All right. Well, I'll let this cook in the oven at 350 degrees for 2 hours. Well, an hour and 55 minutes, because I decided what I would do is I would take one out and sample it to see if it needed more time. And oh, it was bubbling away. It's been sitting out now for, I don't know, it's been sitting out now for about 10 minutes. But let me tell you something. That pineapple on there is so good. Now, if it had marinated longer in that juice and all that, it might have been a little bit sweeter. But right now, this chicken is so tasty. And I'm holding the camera with one hand, and I'm using a plastic fork with the other, just to show you how easy that chicken comes off the bone. Hey, you talking about good now. Well, Pawpaw done good this time, let me tell you. This chicken right here, this is some good eating. Get you a little piece of pineapple and a little piece of chicken. Won't hear nothing about my fat train diet. I'm working hard for all you people that aren't on the fat train. Try to do research so you can have a quality meal. Now this would be very good over a bed of rice. Take your ladle and dip some of that juice out, put it on that rice. Oh, what are you talking about? Man! Anyway, this is a very good meal. I strongly recommend it. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.